Hi, this is Phoenix Genesis for PhoenixGenesis.com and our two YouTube channels, Phoenix Genesis and Frag Camp, and this is Nuketown 3. It's the DLC map for multiplayer for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. We're playing it on PlayStation 4, and this is just 18 bots I threw down with the CUDA to test the game because we were having problems. A lot of people are having problems with the giant zombies map not installing correctly into the game, not being seen in the game, and also the Nuketown, and it will you're able to download it with your codes, but it will not install. And also people are having problems getting the game to play and the multiplayer to play. And for PS4, I'm going to show you now. I finally figured it out thanks to Kaboom. Yay. His real name is Lyric. Big shout out to him. If you want to play with him on Xbox One, hit him up. Amazing player. And he also plays Halo, but it's really sad that it took me and a 13-year-old young gentleman to figure this problem out, and that all the developers at Treyarch and all the people that work at Activision and Sony couldn't do this. And I mean, I don't want to say anything negative against them, because I was a game tester at Sony Santa Monica studio. I game tested for God of War, Market Cree. Also, I brought other players there when I was president of the video game club at Santa Monica College, and I also got to do some photo shoots with Treyarch with my dog. I've worked with Activision in the past doing promos with with them, and I have not got paid. I just want to make that very clear. These are just fun things we do because we really are hardcore fans, and I really love Call of Duty. And if I ever do get paid by them to do anything or get free game, or I will let you know. I scrimped and saved. I pre-ordered this in April, and I scrimped and saved $5 at a time. I have a mountain of receipts, keep going into that GameStop, paying, and it was really sad that when I finally got the game that I wasn't able to play the game. So I'm going to tell you what to do and how to do it, and we'll also gather this footage and we'll show you. But just to let you know, don't waste your time calling Sony, because first of all, they're not even available over the weekend. Shame on them. They really should have 24/7 technical support, or at least 9 to 5 technical support this weekend, since this is one of the largest games launching. Also, for 3 weeks, the Minecraft update hasn't been able to install on PlayStation 4, and they said, Sony said, oh, we know, and we notified like 4J Studios and Mojang, and they're ripping their hair out trying to figure out why their update isn't installing, and it was because of Call of Duty, actually, that the Minecraft didn't install. So I mean, this is ridiculous. We need people to start testing this stuff. Okay, it's great that they give us a beta, because we also can be smarter than a lot of game testers as players, and our input matters. I mean, we're the consumer, we're the one that plays the game, but ultimately the game companies themselves need to test these games. Stop giving us broken games, please. I mean, I really love your games, and if you're going to keep giving broken games, people are going to stop buying these games, and then we're not going to have these games, and it's kind of sad. So I met a lot of great fans at the Glendale Galleria, and I mean, they have a great staff over there. Leonard and Jesse and Gerard and Simon, big and Caesar, big shout outs to you guys. I mean, you even tried to troubleshoot and you couldn't figure out what was wrong, and even GameStop even went and took my Hardened edition and gave me a new copy, just because we wanted to double check to make sure it wasn't my disc and it actually was the game. And so here's what the problem is. The problem was that they never told you that the actual game disc you bought for Call of Duty is version 1.00. The beta for Call of Duty Black Ops on PlayStation 4, and again, I'm talking, this is strictly PlayStation 4. There's all kinds of other issues on Xbox One and 360 and PS3, but we're talking about PS4. The beta was 1.01. Now, when you install the Call of Duty Black Ops, a new game that you just got the other day or today or yesterday, that game needs a 1.02 update to work. So what'll happen is you're able to download your Giant Zombies map with your code. That will install. You'll be able to download your Nuketown map with your code. That will install from the Sony store. The only problem is, and that none of this stuff will show up in your game. Also, the multiplayer won't work at all, because for network features to work, you need the 1.2 update. So I'm going to go and show you that now that I won. Yay, playing my bots, like 69 kills. I wish I could have played real people, but it wasn't working. So let's go take a look now. So I'm going to get out of this, and now we're going to go here, and you can see that Black Ops is installed, and this is in my capture gallery. So even though the Black Ops multiplayer is no longer installed, I still have like 50 gigs of stuff. So you can see that it's still listed, but the game is not installed anymore, the beta. So you can see everything I have. Here's my PlayStation Store, you know, capture gallery. Here's Call of Duty Black Ops. Here's Minecraft. You know, here's my all the other junk I get. You know, here's Advanced Warfare. Here's the Swapper, Ghosts, and Share Factory. So that's everything. So now you see there is no beta. So the most important thing is, okay, for troubleshooting, you got to make sure you get rid of that beta. That's number one. Now we're going to go over to, let's do a couple things here. So we're going to go over to your settings, and if you go into my system storage management, you're going to see I have 31.43 gigabytes available. Now that's not before you install it. The game is like 40 something gigabytes, almost 50 gigabytes. So I really recommend 80 or 90 gigs available, so that you have room to, you know, capture. You have room if you want to, I don't know, download something else if you're a PS Plus member. But I say you want the minimum about 70, let's say to be safe, 70 gigabytes. Okay, so that's the first thing. Also in your settings, you want to go to your system software update, and you want to make sure that you have the current version on PlayStation 4. So the current version, you see I have the current version, it's all updated. So we go to notifications, and now we're going to go here to downloads, and you can see here we go. On 10/25/2015, I updated to system software version 3.10. So that is the version you do need to have. And again, I installed the game offline and online, and it seems to work better for some reason if it is installed online, because it needs that update in the online component. So you do want to make sure you have a good internet connection. Well, let's go back to that too. So I should be able to check my internet speed in settings. Where is it? Network. So you go in settings, you go to network, and test your internet connection. And you want to make sure that also is working. So here we go, checking, don't take all day. It was at here we go, 33.7 Mbps and for download, and before it actually was clocking up at 46, so it's probably pretty clogged. It's the middle of the afternoon on a Saturday. So you want to make sure your internet connection is working. Very important. Also, how you know if your internet is working is you'll get all this I call it the this crap down here, all this kind of Facebook social media stuff, and I thought it was really funny too. It kind of pissed me off actually, but down here it said yesterday at 9:54 a.m. I played Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the first time, and I actually didn't because it wasn't working, so I guess they're referring to me just like playing with some bots. But that was kind of like let's put like add insult to injury, put salt in the wound. So let's go back to the notifications again. So in those notifications, what had happened is we went to download, and this was a while ago, and yesterday my Swapper installed properly, and that was automatic updates, and my Minecraft would not install the version 1.21 as long as I had the beta, and this wouldn't install. So this is the problem. The version 1.02, you need that tiny little file to install, and it would not install. However, well, I deleted it, the install history notification here, but I did download also the zombies, like I said, the giant zombies in the Nuketown, and that did not work. So what happened was I deleted everything, and when I went, I deleted the beta. You can kind of basically bring this up and go delete and delete that. We definitely don't want to delete that now. So you want to go in your notifications. If you've tried to install things and they haven't, just delete everything related to Black Ops that did not install. That's called clearing the cache. So you're going to do that. You're going to make sure your Black Ops, again, your internet connection's working. You're going to make sure that beta is completely gone. Then what you're going to do is you're going to restart your system. And if you need to rebuild your database in safe mode, do that. That I can make a whole separate explanation, but you shouldn't have to. You just want to make sure that you completely turn your PlayStation off, turn it on again, then have your internet running, install the game first. Do not install anything else. After you install the game, then what you're going to want to do is then it's going to look for that update. And actually I want to get out of this, I'm sorry. Oops. No, come on. Okay, I have to let it load. But you want to go ahead, install the game. Make sure you have enough room again on your PlayStation hard drive. Make sure your internet's working, and you're going to let it find that file. If it doesn't find that update file, it's going to tell you on the top left. It's not going to come up anymore. It's going to come up on the top left right there that, in fact, you did, I don't want to get any copyright strikes right now for the stupid music. But anyway, you're going to get right there, you're going to get that shout that that it's downloading, trying to download that file, and it'll either download it successfully or it won't. And if it doesn't, then you're going to have to go back again, delete it, try it again. But it should install, and it's going to take a while. When you get in the game, you're going to have to wait, and it's going to install it in pieces. So it's going to do the zombies first, then it's going to install the multiplayer, it's going to install the free run, and then it's going to install the campaign last. So I really would wait till everything installs. After it installs, then I would go to the PlayStation Store and go over where you redeem your codes, and then I would redeem your giant zombies and your Nuketown if you have those, and you would go down to the store all the way down to redeem codes and hit redeem codes, and then you put the 12 digits. Make sure do not put the hyphens in, and those will come up, and you'll be able to then go here, continue, and you'll be able to download those. So download those two codes last, after your game is completely installed, the update is installed, and then when you get to the game and you go in there, they definitely will be in there. You'll go to zombies, and you'll see you have Shadows of Evil and the Giants zombie bonus map, and also you'll go to your regular multiplayer, and you'll get your standard list, and then it'll say DLC, and you'll get your Nuketown. So anyway, I hope that helped everybody, and it was very, very, very frustrating for me. I was like practically in tears because I really had looked forward to this game, and I couldn't play it, and I was just kind of stuck until we figured this out. So again, please, if you guys have any questions or anything, leave them in my comments and let me know if you have other problems, and I'll try to help with whatever I can. Once again, it's Phoenix Genesis.